Not gonna tell us the reason either, Meru. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had internet issues yesterday, and it really, unfortunately, interfered with this part. I still ended up getting like a solid 50 minutes or so out of it, something like that. So, pretty solid length for a part, I would say. Although most of my parts are usually like an hour and a half to 2 hours, which is way too long probably for YouTube parts, because most people aren't going to sit there and watch that shit for an hour to 2 hours. But if I didn't upload them like that, I would probably have like 70 or 80 parts and do that. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't using Rose or Meru. Whoa. Evergreen first. This really does take me back, though, playing these older RPGs like this. Takes me back to, like, I go to school, sit there and talk about the game to my friends, come home, plop down, start the game, and just play an RPG for, like, a few hours. Or even grind in an RPG, like... Back then, I didn't care. I could sit there and grind in an RPG, just running back and forth fighting enemies for like 5 or 6 hours straight. No problem. Nowadays, I'd rather have my RPGs be a lot more smoother. I'd rather grinding be optional, not actually needed to progress. Open up! Just married the other day. I am as happy as a lark. We were married and blessed by Bishop Dill. Delay? There's that E on the end of shit again. It can't be Dill, otherwise there'd be no E, right? It's gotta be delay. Delay. It's almost like delay. D-E-L-A-Y. I'm just gonna call him Dill. I don't give a fuck about that E. We don't give a fuck about E's on the ends of words in this stream. Spear of Terror. Ooh. 6 more attack. I would say maybe the stun on this makes it a little bit more better, but that stun doesn't happen very often. And it doesn't last very often either. I like that though. I'm a Hawk. Breastplate, Master's Vest. Full headband. Wow. Stardust boots. Magical attacks, huh? Arm blocking, fear. Armor of Legend. Greatly reduces damage from physical attacks. Yeah, no shit. But no magic defense whatsoever. Ooh. Yeah, no thanks. I would much rather be a good all-arounder and be able to handle different situations as they arise. Be someone that's completely shoved down one pathway and then not be able to handle a certain situation when it arises. I get that. I'm noticing a pattern with Kongol. All his armor and stuff makes his defense go up, but his magic defense go down. Like, he is insanely weak to magic. I guess it makes sense, though. He really fits that archetype. I mean, look at him. He's a big, giant, muscular giant with a fucking mohawk. Giant axe. Which, oddly enough, his axe is more detailed in certain cutscenes than it is in combat. What's up with that? I guess I don't know if using him, but I'll buy those boots. I think I did. Damn, I need some money. Charm potions seem kind of bullshit because you can let random encounter, which I guess isn't technically random because they do seem to happen in a set interval. I don't think they're actually random, but either way, as soon as that triangle turns red and you use a charm potion, it goes down, but it seems to fill back up extremely quick. Like it almost seems like there's no point even using them. Excuse me, is there an inn around here? Why wouldn't you put that first? You like books? But I like stardust. Where is it? I smell it. Give me that stardust. Shut up. Where are you hiding it? Hiding it in your book? Oh, you like chess too? Wow. Books and chess. I like how the stereotypical nerd isn't, they don't always wear these giant glasses and have buck teeth and wear these nerdy-ass pants and with their shirts tucked in, and then they have the pins and stuff in their pockets. Really stereotypical nerds now dress like anime characters. And actually act like anime is some real shit. They go out back and practice throwing fireballs because they believe that if they try hard enough and believe hard enough, they will actually be able to physically manifest fire in their hands. Here it is. Damn, I'm almost broke. What? I somehow stepped out of it. I do wonder if Shayna and Miranda are really actually any good. I've never used them. I feel like Shayna and Miranda, since they don't have additions. Piece of shit! Get out of my way, you fucking kid! They should technically hit harder, compensate for having no additions. I don't know if they do that. I really think they're just there to... Maybe they're magic as a Dragoon. compensates for their lack of physicality. The only issue with that is I mean, you have to build up the ability to turn into a fucking Dragoon. So, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually any good. Did I go in here? Probably did. Was this the inn? This was the inn, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. Locked. I don't know. I ran in these buildings, but I was yapping, so I don't remember going in them, really. Oh, yeah, that one dude is cold as fuck. It is said that the divine tree that lives in our heart and the last fruit have been protected from evil by the signets created by the ancient Winglies. Nice hat, brother. Like a long, like a fucking mini, You know what, never mind. The legend goes, when the signet is broken, the end of the world approaches. Just like the last fruit, we humans are one of the fruits given life by the divine tree. For the end of the world to be a mere legend, we must remove evil from our hearts and live in honesty. It is our mission as children of the divine tree. The mana tree? Legend of Dragoon and the mana series are connected? There's that dill pickle sumbitch. Oh, you must be travelers. Welcome to Diningrad. My name is Bishop Dillpickle. I serve the divine tree. Yes, it is, the divine tree. But this is what we imagine. Nobody has seen the real tree. Nonetheless, we believe in the divine tree. It is the source of life and harmony. Would you like to know more about the divine tree? I guess. Personally, I don't give a shit. Oh, are we getting voice acted cutscene?
The divine tree is the tree of life. All life comes from this divine tree.
Say divine one more time.
In the beginning, nothingness filled the world. Then the creator saw, descended from the sky.
This looks like the old Acclaim logo setting or whatever. Well, wasn't it Acclaim? Like all the letters started popping out of a barren ground or something. I can't remember. And then like a fucking iguana sunglasses popped up on top of it. Wasn't that Acclaim? I don't remember. That is a tree, all right.
He and his followers created the world. In the end, Soa sowed a seed on the earth.
Ugh.
The seed soon grew to be a great tree.
A great tree! First he tells me a dude nuts on the earth and impregnates it, and then he has to say it like that.
The great tree bore 108 fruits, and various life forms arose.
Did he say 108 fruits?
Thus, 108 forms of life were created to fill the world.
What a spectacle. What a spectacle.
The divine tree completed its role but the story says it is still protected by the signet of Soa.
Soa! Signet of Soa. Like he was hawking a loogie when he said that shit. The signet of Soa. It's like this. The world was established with a fate determined by Soa. Excuse me, Soa. If you would like to find out more about this, you can go to the National Library. Albert likes books, apparently. Oh, Alberto. Hello, mister. Your hat is very tall. Librarian Ute. Who are you people? Do you realize that you are talking to Librarian Ute? Oh, sorry. I don't like stubborn old guys because I want to be an adorable... I don't like stubborn old guys because I want to be an adorable old guy. What? What? Yeah, we were told by Bishop Dillpickle that there's a wonderful library here. Open the door, bitch. Such an ass. Use the dragon and a dragoon in Sertio and in Tiberoa. Tiberoa? I still don't know which one it is. I'm just gonna say Tib. Congo stands out like a sore thumb. Dude's like Shaquille O'Neal. He's the Shaquille O'Neal of the group. Go ahead and save it. I don't have to listen to that damn backstory again. Wait. Oh wait, this... Silly me thinking a save point was in the inn. They never do that in RPGs. Ever. About time. Let me in. Smaller than I thought. Unless we just can't see all of it. Doesn't looking at these things all the time have an effect on you? It's made me wise. Congo feels dizzy. Gigantos lose to books. He admitted defeat. Now let's just do it. Can Congo read human words? I don't understand why sometimes Congo has broken... He talks like he talks in broken sentences, and then sometimes he talks in complete sentences. Hey, holding up, Congo. It's about winglies, I guess. You guess? Congo cannot read human characters. Congo looks pictures. Winglies are people with wings of light who employ magical power. They had their glory 11,000 years ago, an enormous magical power that could float colossal cities. City floats. Yes, it is unimaginable in the current world. They became extinct after war with humans who were seeking their liberation, but Linus, who was a Wingly, was alive. Besides, us Dragoons are supposed to be only a legend. Legend does not necessarily tell the truth. Take a look at this picture. Humans and dragons. No, Dragoons and dragons. What is this? Mirage manipulated by Winglies. Wow, Winglies are so evil. Never trust a bunch of children and people who all have platinum hair. I think Children of the Corn taught us that. Or was it Children of the Corn? I think it was one of the Children of the Corn. All like the evil kids had white hair, I think. Divine moon objects. After the Dragon campaign, humans controlled the continent of Indinus and divided the continent into 4 and established 3 new countries. To the east, Serdio. To the south, Tiburoa. To the north, Miliciso. To the west of the continent, Untouched Land, the Death Frontier. Each country shared 3 divine objects inherited from the Winglies as proof of their alliance. Divine moon objects are said to conceal magical power. However, usage is unknown. Why would they give them magical objects and then not disclose how to fucking use them? That seems weird. Imagine handing someone a fucking gun, calling it like a divine object, and then not knowing how to use it. But, you know, if you learn how to use it, it's a very dangerous thing. Possibly, depending on who's holding it. Book talks about the Dragoons. Dragoons from legend? Yes, it is. The heroes of the Dragon campaign. According to this, we are the first new Dragoons to come along since that time. Maybe. Dragoons are to be called when history requires them. Is that now? Well, I mean, we seem to be acquiring a lot of Dragoons, though. Labbits was a Dragoon, and Graham, Dole, and Linus too. Were their deaths necessary? That is what only history can tell. I, of course, don't know. However, it all started out from the Dragoon spirit that Lloyd brought. If Lloyd is a part of history, that is necessary. Our journey seems to be dragged along by his fate. In spite of the fact that they were humans, the 7 heroes who led the Dragon campaign to victory 11,000 years ago crossed the sky and cast spells. After they fulfilled their roles, they vanished with the Dragoon spirits, as if it were some unavoidable fate. This legend seems to be telling us that after this journey, we will vanish. According to this, dragons are the second most powerful species of all 107 creatures given life by the Divine Tree. Their attacks and life power overwhelm others. However, the creator Soa created a balance by reducing the dragon's intelligence. Therefore, they were to be controlled by humans with their wisdom. During the Dragon campaign 11,000 years ago, they had fierce battles against Virages manipulated by Winglies, couldn't avoid being annihilated. They weren't annihilated like the book says. True. Again, they are ruled by the Dragoons. Led to the Dragon campaign. Shit. He said something that I was going to comment on, but I can't remember now. If I don't grab hold of my thoughts tightly, they just flutter the fuck away, I swear. What the hell is all this? Let me guess. A little bit of stardust up here. A little bit of dust. A little bit. It's a ship. What ship is that? St. Luvia. I've seen this somewhere. Yeah, it was the damn phantom ship that we climbed on. No magical dust in this bitch. Model of a divine dragon. Huh. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. 107 creatures. Didn't it say in that video that there was 108 creatures, races created by that tree? Are we done? Guess not. Save it anyway. Never know with my shit. Power could go out and then I have to do all this shit all over again. I don't mind a bit of save scumming if it prevents me from having to be inconvenienced. Which I wouldn't call what I'm doing save scumming, but I really don't mind save scumming to a degree. I guess I gotta keep talking to them. Want to see book again? Or they're just gonna repeat the same shit. Maybe I should talk to that librarian. Yeah, I think I talked to him. You need? Are you acting superior again? Of course, I am superior. I prefer being a hit with girls over feeling superior. I don't care about those things. Wingley's divine moon objects, dragons and dragoons. These all had something to do with the dragon campaign. Lloyd has something to do with the dragon campaign. Dragon campaign is my specialty. Maybe I can be of assistance. Yeah, tell me. Are we going? Oh, we're going into another voice-acted video, I guess.
There were 7 Dragoon warriors in the legend of the Dragon campaign.
Why does he sound like that?
Dragoons, reputed to be the incarnation of dragons. With dragons at their side, the Dragoons fought boldly. However, in the age when the legend was reality, the Wingleys dominated all, even the gods. The gods answered to dictator Melbu Frama's prayers and granted him ultimate power. But the power was abused. The earth of Saint Imperial Gloriano was scorched by the gods' fire and became ashen. The anger and sadness of the people was fuel for the Dragoons' cause. Then at last they freed the gods. Without the gods' power, the Wingleys perished, and our age, the human age, began. Thereafter, the gods floated in the sky. For 11,000 years, they have been looking over the world as the moon that never sets.
You know, I expected a kind of more regular voice. I didn't expect to hear. He's a librarian. What the fuck? You don't expect to hear, I'm a librarian. You don't expect to hear that voice coming out of a librarian. Might as well check the reference room upstairs. More books? No, it contains the historical material of Melee Sesso. For other people, it may seem to be mere trash. However, for our country, they are all historic objects. This is something left by the black monster that brought an inferno down on this country. It's already been 18 years. Surprising a young man like you knows about it. I was born in Neat. God, are you a survivor from the village? Hey, magically teleported up here. This is the stained glass of the church in Neat. Do you remember seeing this? Really a monster. These are the only things that survived the Black Flame. Know anything about what happened to Neat back then? Any survivors, or? I know only one. Second sacred sister of Melee Sesso, Sister Luania. Luana? Yeah, I think it's Luana. Seems you don't know her. However, I can tell you a little about the Black Monster. There's a legend about the Black Monster and the Moonchild. Would you like to hear it? Ironic, but people who visit the church in Neat pray for their own happiness by looking at this stained glass, which shows the legend of the Black Monster and the Moonchild. Oh, we're okay. Here we go again.
Why did the gods create him?
Where are the drugs going?
Black monster. He appears in various legends as a demon who rebels against and devours the gods. An evil plague that rejects peace in the world. The god that is the moon that never sets. The moon that never sets glows red every 108 years. It is a sign that a herald will be sent to Earth. The herald is known to us as the Moonchild. The legend says the Moonchild revives the gods on Earth and purifies the world. The Black Monster abhors, hates, and despises it, and kills the Moonchild. This sad karma is endless. This god stays forever in the sky, and the world is in never-ending chaos.
You know what's funny is a lot of RPG stories are just cliche as fuck at this point. But I never really get tired of them. I don't know why. Meanwhile, in Neat, nothing has changed. Where Rose went, huh? Am I hesitating? Silly. Oh, we're controlling Rose now. Demon Stiletto. Hard blade. God damn it. I didn't mean to press that again. Mother, I am back. What? Oh, other people paying their respects, huh? Mother, it's been a while since the tragic day. I lost my sight. I'm able to see today thanks to the love of many people like Seti here. May the divine tree bless all the victims of the tragedy. Who is it? I didn't mean to surprise you. You are? Just a traveler. Please don't be alarmed. would be cool to see this game. Like, I love the PS1 version, obviously. Like, it'll always be tops, but it would be cool to see all these character models and shit in, you know, just more clarity. Being able to, I think that's one thing that I really loved all throughout the 90s and kind of 2000s, is seeing these kind of polygonal shapes actually become more human-like, I should say. Like, going from Final Fantasy VII, like, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time. I love it. And yeah, like the Squatch character models in game were always made fun of. You know, they didn't even have fingers or anything. They had like drums for hands. So going from Final Fantasy VII to 8 and seeing those actually like kind of actually tall, more human-like character models was actually badass. So I think it would be awesome in the same respect to see something like The Legend of Dragoon have more, you know, more, what's the word I'm looking for here? I guess just better graphics. Sounds like some shallow shit. I think it'd be cool, like, to see them in a more HD setting. Not like super realistic. But, you know, I'm sure people know what I mean. Where did you hide the Moonchild? Chance to eliminate the Moonchild comes only once every 108 years. Time of birth when the moon glows a blood color. Newly born Moonchild has a magic power. Magic power changes everyone around it into an event. Shit. The god. A servant to help prepare for the descending of the god. The objectives will not be satisfied until I kill every single person who was present at the Moonchild as the Moonchild passed through. That music reminds me hardcore of Final Fantasy VII. It's a miracle that I survived. See, and you were blinded back then. Sister Luana can see people's souls. She can feel their pain too. Because of this, Sister Luana has suffered. It allows me to heal the pain in people's hearts. If you need to heal the pain in your heart, please tell me. I can help you. That's not necessary. Funny how Dart and Cloud's hometowns go up in flames. Wow. Hey, watch out. Who are you not knowing me? Waraha? Yeah, who cares about taboos? So she is a wingly. Yeah, I kind of already picked up on that. Big shield. Been doing this all along. What the hell is that, Oh, didn't that give her more... Yeah, that must... Shit, well, I just reduced her health. Whoops. Okay, I guess we're going forward. It's one cool thing I loved about Final Fantasy VII, though. Like, the out-of-battle character models might look kind of ridiculous, but the in-battle character models look great to me, even now. Such selfishness is not tolerated. Damn, look at these guys' hairstyles. You're the black sheep of the proud winglies. How dare you shamelessly come back? Thought you were satisfied with your decadent human life, weren't you? Of course, bad humans, but there are many good humans too. You never met them, and you shouldn't hate them. There are people who hate and detest humans just because they are humans, but their number is few. We just want to protect our life, that's all. Humans have always been afraid of the magic power of winglies. The fear eventually turns itself into a need to tyrannize us and take some action, either to subjugate or kill winglies. Hey, you see a lot of that shit in modern day, just not with winglies. Well, we need our own world, like this forest, where humans cannot enter. Go back to the other world. Your existence angers the others. Leave the girl alone. That's the rule. They're going. Younger Bartle? Younger Bartle? Ordell? No. What? Or Meru. Yeah, it's nothing. omen of a dragon coming back to life. If it's one kind of cliche that I'll never get tired of is when two or more opposing races actually have to put aside their differences, combine their efforts to tackle one more threatening source. I always love that shit. Even in like Suikoden 3. Suikoden 3 does that. Oh. Kaboom! We are descending into the dragon's anus. God, is this Deathwing? Freaky ass looking dragon. Damn. Yep. Obviously, World of Warcraft stole the idea of having a dragon down in like a lava area, like volcano, chained up and shit. Very obvious. Very obvious at this point. He wasn't just a snob. Ugh. Damn, that was creepy. Wait a minute, did it have Shayna in my party? How dare they stick this girl in my party? I only prefer men in my party, okay? Nothing but men. This is a boys' club. No women's allowed. I can't believe I used Kongo my first playthrough. He seems really good physically, like for physical damage and shit, but man, outside of his Dragoon form, I'm sure his Dragoon form like gives him bonuses to his magic defense and shit, but God, he's so fucking weak to magic. I feel like bosses always use magic more than they use physical attacks. Wana and Seti. Excuse me, but you had some changes in your body recently. What are you talking about? That's very sus of Albert. I heard about you from Librarian Ute. Something in common. We are survivors of Neat. Went through that tragedy. Remember anything about other survivors or the whereabouts of the black monster or anything? What I remember is only the sound of terror. Sorry, I don't think I can help you. I see. But it's okay. The fact that somebody survived that tragedy means I have hope that continuing my journey will someday lead to the black monster. Does this mean you went to Neat too, Rose? I told you, I just happened to be there. What about the health of Dart? See that you people have strong powers, a power that is beyond humans. It seems that the source of your power is in turmoil. Another power that has influence over you is anticipating the liberation. That is what I see. Liberation? Oof. You find out the truth about the entity that has influence over you now. War is not in human nature. Humans fight by making themselves enter insanity. It is the same for revenge. This is a tool to amplify the insanity. And this insanity is the source of the power of Dragoons, the Dragon Knight. Someday something will happen. If you cannot chasten your insanity, I wonder if you'll be able to endure it, given the meagerness of your spirit. Who said that to us? Was that Rose? Another one? Wow. It's a big fucking Dragoon. Oh, my shingles! Anger or animosity towards humans or all things. Hey, buddies. Oh my god, could it be? The arrival of the one who glares through 7 diabolic eyes and who crosses the sky with 7 wings. It's trouble. It's the King of Dragons, the Divine Dragon. The King of Dragons, sealed by the long-gone Winglies, rests in the ground of Meleseso. Once it awakens again, it shall bring terror to the world. Again, we are facing a dragon. What are you people? We're the Dragoons. We're the Dragon Knights who have the power to rule dragons. He's a sneaky, dangerous man. See Queen Teresa. Is that we need the power of you Dragoons. Boy, this section has been... This whole part has been nothing but story. I haven't fought a single thing yet, or have I? I don't think I have. It has been just all story. Oh, I guess she's this way. Get out of my way. Oh, Boxaroo, I see a box. Can I carry any more items? Shit. Happens every time. Angel's Prayer. I'm assuming going straight up is probably towards the Queen. Did you see? The dragon! I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone saw the fucking dragon. It's a giant dragon. How could you not see it? That's a really dumb question. This Crystal Palace, Final Fantasy XIV obviously copied this game. For the Crystal Tower. Holy onk. Holy onk. Huh. Is it an armament? Revives from death with a given probability. Ah. Okay. Good. Went to Kongal, why not? I think everyone loves the idea of being a knight fighting a dragon, but can you imagine actually fighting a dragon? A real life dragon? That shit would be terrifying. No special powers or anything. You're just a knight. Knight with a sword and a shield. Have you ever seen... Oh, there's Miranda, huh? Excuse me. Where does your confidence come from? It's impossible for such a creature to exist. Idiot! Talking about the enemy based on mere assumptions. Are you going to expose your men to such danger? You are dismissed, Commander of Knights. Calm down, Miranda. You're in front of guests. There's the divine dragon, awakened from his long rest. No wonder he is cranky. Yes, the king of dragons, sealed in by the ancient Winglies. The divine dragon came back to life. Yes. We don't know yet. However, we might be able to stop it. We are the Dragon Knights who rule dragons, the Dragoons. There is nobody but us who can stand up to him. One thing we need in order to cross swords with the Divine Dragon. It is said that Winglies made two weapons in ancient times to fight against dragons. One is a sword to kill dragons, namely the Dragon Buster. Oops, I didn't say anything. Wait a second. Isn't that the sword? It's the sword that the bastard used to kill Lavitz. I'll never forget. Therefore, we have no choice but to count on the other weapon. The Dragon Block Staff. As the name implies, it's a magic staff to block the power of dragons. Dragon Cock Block Staff. I was going to ask you. Actually, it seems that one of us knew about it. Meru? You know about it? Why are you hesitating? Yeah, why are you hesitating? Okay. I think it's in the Forest of Winglies. Well, if Miranda's here, that means we're probably about to lose Shayna. Yeah, where you at, Shayna? Damn. Chamber of the Signet. I guess it's this way. No, but that took me? What is this room for? The castle used to be a fort for Winglies. I heard that this room used to be a chamber for a ceremony to seal something. Dragoon spirits manipulate fate. There's nothing you can do in your condition. Dart sure does seem really passive about what's going on here. This looks like a fucking, like, lopped over doll. Now we get Miranda. The way that damn track starts off, it almost sounds like Joy to the World. I expect it to start out, Joy to the World. It sounds very, very similar to Joy to the World, I swear. So did, I guess, Miranda get all of... I'm assuming Miranda got all of... Yes, she did. I wonder how much SP Miranda gets per shot, because, I mean, she only gets one shot, so... You would think it would just have to give... everything like in one chunk. I just now realized it tells you the Dragoon stats too. I wonder why Albert only gets 155% extra attack in Dragoon form. 110%. Interesting. Art only gets 160% more attack in Dragoon form. 160% attack. Ash Brown and Albert get a lot more magic attack. Oh yeah, I see. Meru's magic. I mean, hell, well, I do have that attack badge. Yeah, this part has been extremely story heavy. Very extremely story heavy. I wonder if they're at that spot I checked last time that was just like a dead end. I bet that's it. Actually, does this guard say the same thing? Probably. Flying rat.
Ha! 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 Hey! Take that! 5 ring shattering!
Like I use Albert to kill the damn...
Yes!
Kill the elf.
Gust of wind, dance!
Damn.
Hey! Take that! 5 ring shattering!
Still haven't encountered a counter attempt. 5-ring shattering, so I don't even know like where they would even attempt to counter at. Boom 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 boom. Okay, so I guess we get the Dragon Block Staff and we head over this way. Area's back this way. Oh, damn it. Damn it!
Hey! Take that! 5 ring shattering!
115, damn.
Yes! Go! Madnet! Hero! Gust of wind, dance!
I like that the spear has spear. I also said the sphere has spear. I don't know how often it'll proc, but well, having that chance. Put fear on an enemy, man, they take so much more physical damage. It's crazy. Maybe just more damage in general. I don't know. Look at Miranda. Why didn't you tell us? Like, you don't even know this motherfucker. What would happen to us if the Divine Dragon came to this forest? We would fight it with our magic, but probably we would fail given our current level of power. Yeah, the Bartle brothers. Oh, okay, so that's why it was younger Bartle earlier. I get it. There's an older one and a younger one. Hey. All right, I think here's a good spot to stop with this part. I'm hoping that part 5 gets released of the copyright soon so I can continue posting these. I could just skip part 5, but that'd be weird. I'll keep playing it and then get all the parts ready, and then once that shit finally comes out, I'll drops. I will post them in a flurry.